Here it is, the Majorette NSX. Found this guy and the Porsche at Walmart. They were both $7.32 plus tax. Not a bad deal. So this must be comparable to the premium level. So we're looking at cars between, let's say, between $6 and $10. And let's see how this compares. So I do have some of the NSXs from the previous videos that I made. So it was the Tomica and the Hot Wheels premium. Let's see how this opens up. So it looks like you got a rip. Gotta tear it apart. So it is interesting to see at this price point something that comes with a case. So this is screwed in and it has the brand name there. It's easy to open up. It sure is. It's interesting. It's got that little scoop in the back. NSX. It's got pretty good detail. This looks very similar to the Tomica model, minus the little hood scoop there. So that's the Tomica model. Also has the insert there. Oh, look at the size difference. Interesting. So the Majorette definitely looks wider. Similar black tail. Let's see who wins in the tail lights here. Definitely nice detail on the red car. The black insert on the bumper. Really cool. All right, let me unscrew this so we can check out the car in further detail. So that's comparing it to the Tomica, which was actually, I think that was like $12. And then we got the main line first gen. Not worth comparing to. And then here's the premium version from Hot Wheels. All right, it's off. Check out the bottom there. Feels like plastic. It's definitely not meant to roll. All right, not bad. I think it's pretty cool. It looks pretty good for the price range. $7, it's about right. I would definitely prefer that over the Hot Wheels just because of the details. It's pretty cool. I think that their major difference is definitely in the taillights. All right, let's open up the Porsche. All right, here we go. Here's the Porsche. And it says here, collect them all. So I did see the Corvette and the Camaro. Have not. I think I might have saw the Bel Air, but I'm not interested in those or the Shelby. So these are definitely the two to collect. All right, and on here it says the 1/64 scale, metal chassis, rubber tires, and a showcase. I gotta admit, having the showcase is pretty nice at this price point. All right, and there it is in the showcase. This is a 75 Porsche 930 Turbo. And I already took the screw off so we can check it out. So that's what the base looks like. So it does have a couple pins to make it easy to line up on the bottom. If you're wondering, kind of similar to the top secret car that I opened, is it the Inno 64? Very similar to that. So this does look pretty cool. I'm gonna say it's very realistic. It does look like just like the car. The wheels, the molding, the one side view mirror, which was common in the 70s. They only had it on the left side, driver's side. All right, and it does say turbo there on the tail. So let's compare it to, I guess the closest thing I have to compare it to is this premium here. This was from the Fast and Furious set. I know it's not the same generation. This is slightly newer. I'll give you an idea. Just look at the taillights. The headlights aren't painted. Looks like the little plastic inserts. It's definitely a size difference. This is not 164. This is smaller. And we'll compare it to the Mini GT just to give you an idea. Look at the size difference. Wow. So you're comparing $7 versus around 13 to 15. All right, and then if you were interested in seeing the Jada difference, look at that. Jada looks like a monster next to this guy. So there's definitely a wide range of 64s. They're all very different. All right, I'm going to put them side by side so you can see them. All right, so I'm going to rate these overall. Definitely a rebuy. I'll definitely continue to pick up the Majorette at this price point. The showcase, they look great. I think the detail is awesome. I don't see any factory flaws. And if you saw my previous video, I was not really a fan of the Tomica, especially at the over the $10 range. The Mini GT, definitely a rebuy. Jada, I'm gonna pass on the Jada pink slips. And you got a main line there. But look at the size difference. I think that's the biggest takeaway. Is the Porsche is slightly smaller. I don't know if that makes a difference or not to your collection. Same with this here. Definitely slightly smaller. But I guess in the grand scheme, the scale doesn't really matter that much. Very cool. All right. Lucky I found these at Walmart, $7.32. And go ahead and let me know if you also like this brand, or let me know what else your experience is. I haven't seen anything else in recent months hanging on the shelf. All right, here we go. Thanks, guys.